contestants, any standouts yet from those first 2 days?
Yes, I've seen
Wow.
2 or 3 people who I can see in the final already.
Really?
Yes.
From the first 2 days?
First 2 days, yeah.
Wow.
One was an older singer and one was around about 12, 13 years old. And, you know, I was very nervous about putting these kids in 12, 13 years old because I thought they'd all sing, you know, How Much Is That Dog in the Window or something like that, which is what we used to get years ago. But my God, they are so switched on, so not nervous. It's astonishing. They're like 12, 13 going on 18, but really, really confident, very cool. You'll see it, you'll see the stuff back. I was really, really, really impressed.
And who's the oldest contestant you've had so far?
Oh, God, we had, believe it or not, a husband and wife. She was 84, he was 70, and I said to Paula on the day, I said, God, it's like looking at us in a few years' time.
What about the groups? Because obviously one of the biggest differences about this show is that groups can audition.
Thanks for getting around there, Terry, while we're here. I think, you know what, for anybody watching this, and I think this is really important, is that everything in pop music goes round in a circle. So just because there's not a Spice Girls around now, or Destiny's Child or an NSYNC, it's time now for a group like that again. 100% it's the right time. It could be boys together, all guys, all girls. Imagine if a group of friends who looked like Justin Bieber decided to form a group, what effect that would have. And I'm saying as a record company, with my record company hat on, we need more of those kind of groups, because I'm feeling excited now from the groups I've seen. But if I get somebody like that, they've got a massive opportunity, and they will be able soon to send their videos via YouTube. So if you're watching, even if you haven't got a group, or if you're in a group, start working on it now, rehearse. And even if you haven't got it totally right, if you've got potential, we will make it happen. So groups, groups, groups. What I've seen, sitting there for 2 days, picking up on what the audience likes, a lot of young kids in the audience. As a record company person, forget the show for a moment. There is a massive opportunity right now for a pop boy band, girl band in this country. And how they normally happen is a manager puts them together, but the best ones are groups of friends who put themselves together. You haven't got to have it totally right for the first audition if you haven't got time, but I want to see as many as possible because I'm excited about this prospect now.
Final open auditions are on May 26th, right?
Yes.
So you're encouraging more groups.
Well, obviously I'm encouraging more groups to turn up, mainly because they're going to have a real shot. And by the way, have you seen this group called PS22? And they were on the Oscars. They weren't great on the Oscars. In fact, their YouTube stuff is much, much better than what I've seen on bigger TV shows. Anyway, the point is, it was a singing teacher who put this group of kids into a choir, and they do their versions of contemporary songs. I want to find the next one of those. I'd like to find the real-life Glee, as well as, you know, the boy bands we spoke about, the girl bands, choirs. I like choirs. 25th, 26th of May in Dallas at the convention centre. This is the final chance you've got.
So get out there.
Got to get out there, be noticed, be different. You know, if you're going to do a cover, then do your version of that song. Where most people have failed is just, you know, they just turn up with 5 Stevie Wonder songs and they're going to sing them like Stevie Wonder. Or Katy Perry, same thing. In fact, I'm really close to already banning Grenade by Bruno Mars.
I was just going to ask you that. I was going to say, what song is driving you crazy already?
Grenade by Bruno Mars. Because it all sounds the same. It used to be I'm Yours, Jason Mraz, but no, we've got a new replacement.
And what about all of these young kids that come out and they sing really old songs?
Well, that isn't happening so much, to be honest with you. You know, the young kids are really actually being really smart with their song choices.